Independent analysis is important. It allows each person to analyze proposed photographic, audio, and video anomalies independently to control for courtesy bias. Courtesy bias is the tendency for interpretation to conform to the opinions of others. For example, two or more persons must hear the same message in an audio recording for the clip to be considered a proposed electronic voice phenomenon. While analyzing pictures, there are some common anomalies that appear on photographs that are naturalistic. Orbs or balls of light that appear in photographs and videos. They are not evidence of survival of consciousness. This phenomenon is caused by backscatter, which is light caused by a camera flash which bounces off dust, insects, or moisture. They register as balls of light. Ectomist is a fog that inexplicably appears in photographs and videos and is proposed by some to be evidence of discarnate consciousness. However, condensation, high humidity, and smoke can mimic this phenomenon. Always remove camera straps completely. There's always a possibility one could fall in front of the lens and register as a so-called vortex. Always avoid taking pictures with a light source in the background. Slight movements while taking the picture will result in curious-looking ribbons of light. So-called low-light setting on cameras cause distortions and blurry and double images. Perceptual expectancy is the tendency to perceive things a certain way based on experience. If you're going into a house that is allegedly haunted, you may already be biased. Combined with the belief that there is a possibility that a proposed discarnate consciousness might be documented, you'll probably expect to find some evidence while reviewing photographs, audio, and video. When reviewing pictures, you should be familiar with Gestalt impressions. Closure is a tendency for the mind to complete incomplete figures. The mind tends to ignore gaps. For instance, this is not a picture of a circle. The mind, however, fills in the blanks to complete the shape. Pareidolia apophenia is the tendency to give meaning to abstract data. For instance, the pattern-seeking mind makes all of us see images in clouds. Each person perceives the image differently. One person may describe a fluffy white cloud as looking like a bunny. Another person, however, might see a mushroom. Perceiving a face in a blurry photograph is not as strange as it sounds. In one study, volunteers were shown over 2,500 photos, one every 10 seconds. Later, they were shown pairs of photos. One of them was a face the volunteer had been previously exposed to, however briefly. Accuracy for identifying previously seen faces exceeded 90% even if 3 days had passed. This proves that facial recognition is hardwired in our psyche. Photographs with suspected anomalies are categorized as independent variables. They should be emailed to each investigator independently with an equal number of photographs without suspected anomalies. These innocuous photographs will act as dependent variables and should not return a response from independent analysis. Suspicious audio clips should be emailed to each investigator without explanation. If two or more investigators report hearing the same message independently, the clip can be considered a possible audio anomaly.